or simmer. You can bring it up to a simmer, but it shouldn't be any more than that. You don't want any violent movement of the water because then it's going to break up the egg.
You just use regular vinegar, chef, or?
Just regular white vinegar, yeah.
Yeah, because that's how it's going to poach like that. Look at Jose. Hungry. I'm on America's Most Wanted. Don't get no pictures.
So, okay, first of all, you don't want a lot of water. Okay, you want just enough water to be able to cover the egg. So the egg goes in there, it's gonna, this actually leaves a little bit more water in here. You want it to be able to float in there. You don't want too much water so that it has a lot of area to float around in. So you want to try to avoid that as well. Okay, let's just check the temperature. 160. So poaching temperature is 160 to 180. Okay, so you're given that range. It's better for eggs to be on that lower side of it. It's just before it simmers. So it's up. It's almost there. It's really important, again, because you don't want the water to be too violent. You don't want it to be moving around too much. It's going to break up the egg. But you also want it to, when it hits that water, you want it, the proteins to be able to coagulate fairly quickly in the water. Okay, it's right about there. By the time I crack this egg, it probably will be in there. Okay, so I do them one at a time. You want to crack them in a bowl first. And so to ease the transition into the water, remember, when you're thinking cooking eggs, think gentle, 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 gentle. Okay, everything about it has to be done carefully and gently. So I want this, I don't want to crack the egg way up here and have it fly through the air and then hit the water, right? So we want the egg to be in the bowl, and you can control this then. Just check the temperature one more time. Does everybody have another thermometer? That one doesn't seem to be calibrated right. Yours isn't either. Yours is stuck on 120.
Mine is 162.
For some reason. You know when it's simmering though, it's going to be at 180. Okay, let's just go with it. Okay, so right over the water. Just like that, we're going to just drop it in. Now I'll tell you right now that these eggs are old. These are older eggs because you can see how it's just spread out and there's a lot of shards of it in there. So the look, we can actually compare these. If you crack this egg, you can see how it spreads out on the plate. See how the white there is really runny and spreading out a lot? Okay, see how it's just like going, it's all spreading out everywhere. And so that thin white right there is not, see how it's just going all over the plate. If you had a fresh egg, that white would stay right in there with the thick white. Okay? So in that case, we're gonna have an egg that's a little bit broken up in here. So you got this stuff in here which we can take out. That's all the white, thin white part of the egg. So it's good to get fresh eggs. It still works, it's just not as pretty. Because you have to remove that thin white part. Okay, so let that cook just briefly.
How long you gonna do this?
Until it's done. It depends on the size of the egg, but the way I'm gonna check for doneness is I'm just gonna do it by feel. So I'll bring the egg up, and at this point you can then just take this white part off, that thin white. Okay, and I'm just gonna touch it right there. So that's still pretty squishy. When I press it, the white, I don't get any firmness from the white. It's all real squishy. So I know that it is not done yet. It's not done.
So once it's real firm, it's done.
Not real firm. You have to kind of like check it. You guys are going to have to experiment with it and get the feel for it, because you want to be able to press it, and you want to be able to see just the yolk kind of being squishy and not the white. The white, inherently, because of the composition of the egg, the white is going to cook faster than the yolk because it's got less fat in it. Okay, it's all protein, no fat in the white. So it's going to cook really fast. The yolk's going to take a little while because of the fat in it. Okay, and you'll see, okay, I'm going to go through it. It's still moving the white. So let's put it back in. And over easy, should it be runny in the middle? Okay, so it should be. You should have a runny egg middle.
Oh my god, it's so
No colors, no colors.
I need 40. What a dub at?
I got the solid in there, you got the solid.
It's starting to float. That's another indication that it's done.
I just needed that because I ran out.
Well, I went to the campus because my aunt graduated from there, but like
Oh well.
Okay, this is done. Okay, you feel this? Look, see it's squishy, but the white is set up. See how the white's set up there? It's not moving the white that much, but it's still a little squishy there. Okay, that's done. You want to press it? It's fine.
Oh, it feels like a. I got you.
You're not eating it? Okay, you should cut into it, and it still be runny inside.
Oh, that is so cool, Chef.
Okay?
That is so cool. I swear to God.